Hello students, welcome to the science class. We will discuss today the awareness questions of chapter 16, that is water, a precious resource. Let's start. First question, name the technique of watering plants which minimizes the wastage of water. That means you are watering the plant, but at the same time the wastage is minimum. And this technique is known as the drip irrigation. Next question, what is the main source of groundwater? The groundwater main source is the rainwater, because the rainwater helps to recharge the groundwater, and continuously if we use the groundwater, a time definitely will come when the groundwater level will be decreased. Then at that moment the rainwater can recharge the groundwater. Next question, why does the earth appear blue from the space? If you see the pictures which are taken from the space by NASA, very good pictures they have published where the earth's feature and earth's look was beautiful, beautiful blue in color. This blue color is due to the fact that major part of the surface of the earth is covered with water in the seas and the ocean. Okay, if you are to ask about the total percentage of the water in the earth, you will see majority of the earth's portion is covered with the water. Now whether this is a, maybe this is a saline water, and that water is not very useful to us, that is a different question. But the earth is covered with seas and oceans. Majority portion are covered with the water which is coming from the sea and the ocean. So as a result of which the earth appears to be blue from the surface of the or appears to be blue from the space. Okay, now define water table. What is water table? The upper level of the water under the ground, which occupies all the spaces in the soil and rock, is called the water table. So what is the water table actually? That is the uh, under the earth there is the ground that is occupied the this space is occupied by the soil and the rocks, and so the upper level of the water which occupies all the spaces in the soil and the rock is known as the water table. Next question, what are the various factors which affect water table? You can tell by your common sense what is the factor, what are the factors. Number one, it is the increase in the population. Now how increase in the population affect water table? Can anyone tell? The increase in the population can affect the water table because population increase means demand increasing. That means that we need more and more water, and because the number of the people increases means the demand for their water also increases. Then increase in the population is also another factor which is causing the change in the water table, because more people, more demand means more lifting of the water, groundwater, and as a result of which the change in the water table. Next is industrial and agricultural activities. If more industrial activities, they need more water, so more water are lifted from the groundwater, as a result of which the water table are affected. And the similar thing happens if when it is an agricultural process or agricultural activities are it goes on, and due to that agricultural activity much more water is lifted from the groundwater level, and as a result of which the water table keeps on changing or increasing or decreasing. Next, the third category is the scanty rainfall. Scanty rainfall means little rainfall. And you know that rainwater is the ultimate source of the groundwater. That means rainwater is the only way by which the groundwater is recharged or water table is recharged. So less rainfall means less recharging of water table, as a result of which, due to that lesser rainfall, scanty rainfall, water table decreases day by day. And the next one is the deforestation. Deforestation means cutting of the trees. If the trees are cut, they will not be able to attract the rain, as a result of which there will be less rainfall. And less rainfall means there will be less rainfall means uh, less recharge of the groundwater or less recharge of the water table. When is the World Water Day celebrated and why it is celebrated? The World Water Day has been celebrated in the 22nd of March, and every year it is celebrated to make people aware about the dwindling natural resources. Okay, next. What will happen if potted plants are not watered for few days? What happens? Even from your personal experience also you can answer this question. That is, if the plant is not watered, it will dry up and it will die. Why? Because they are put in the tub, so automatically they don't get the groundwater. There is no connection with the groundwater, so they are solely dependent on the water that we give. Okay, so if we do not give the water regularly, obviously there will be scarcity because they have no other sources to collect the water. And so they will not be able to get the water and they will dry up and automatically they will die. Describe the mismanagement of water at the individual level. Now, all of us knowingly or unknowingly waste a lot of water. We know that if we bath under shower, definitely we'll waste water. Again, we'll do the same thing. If we do washing the utensils, we know that under running water it is very difficult. I mean, water, so much of water is wasted, but yet we will do the same practice while brushing the teeth, shaving, or washing clothes or washing utensils, watering plants. We know that there are certain regulations have to be followed to avoid or stop the too much of wastage of water. But we will not practice these methods. And also leaking taps in our houses are also the source of huge water waste. We don't pay attention to them, so as a result of which we are continuously getting less amount of I mean, awareness level is very poor. Until and unless we become conscious, we will not be able to save water. So, dear students, it is a request from me to you. Please be conscious about environment, about water, because fresh water is very scarce on the earth, because all our activities are concerned, all our activities maybe it personal level, maybe it individual level, maybe it of industrial activity, maybe it's agricultural activity, all the activities are running, or all the activities are being taking place with the help of the fresh water. So if the fresh water supply is decreased, or if the fish freshwater resource is decreased, definitely we will face a huge problem. Okay, so we have to be conscious, we have to be sensitive, we have to be um, force, we have to be save this resource anyhow. So these these regulations we have to practice so that wastage becomes minimum. Okay, And then the what will be the effect of water scarcity in the plant? So first one is will not be able to make sufficient food, which will lead to severe shortage of the food leading to famine. Okay, due to the decreased photosynthesis caused by the scarcity of water, plants will not be able to release sufficient oxygen. So that shortage of oxygen in the air means short difficulties in breathing. So this is such a severe condition. And also help, plants are the main source which can help to bring down the rain by releasing a lot of water in the by the transpiration method. Now, scarcity of the water will obviously reduce the transpiration level, and it will result in the lesser rainfall. So you can imagine, water is resource reduced. That means if they have a drastic effect on plants, and ultimately there will be severe imbalance in the total ecological system. Okay, I hope you are now much more clear about the chapter. We will continue our discussion. All of you remain safe. Thank you.